Hello everybody, welcome back to Cannonball Cottage. Today we're going to do flaming cheese, otherwise known as Saganaki. It's a Greek dish and it's basically the cheese that we have over here, which is kefolatiri cheese. You can also use kasiri cheese or kesiri cheese. You can also use feta. And the basis behind it is to be coated in flour and then fried. This is used as a starter or within a meze. And over the years it's become a little bit of a showpiece in the restaurants, whereby they set fire, flambe it, and bring it to your table. I do know that 30 years or more, when we had this as a part of a meze, it wasn't brought to the table in flames, it was just brought to the table in a pan or a little skillet like this, as part of the meze. Anyway, we'll begin by, I'm going to put the cheese in a little bit of warm water. Some people actually use egg rather than just water, and then immediately drop it into the flour and coat the cheese in this flour. Try and get it all covered, and you don't necessarily have to overdo the flour, but then basically you just drop it into the dish and let it proceed to colour. In the pan I've got some olive oil and some butter, but you can just use oil, or indeed you could just use butter. I'm actually going to do, I've got some lemon there, and this little cap from the brandy, I shall pour that into the pan, just to give it that flambe finish. I'm going to do this other one. While we're waiting for that one to brown up, and of course you need to let it brown to the wellness or the softness of the cheese that you actually like. Some people don't necessarily like it too runny. There you go, I just wash my hands. We'll just see how this is progressing to see if we get any colour. Oh, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. And just wipe that dish out. And the way it was served to us was in a dish similar size to this, but with two little handles on it, and I believe it's the actual dish that's called Saganaki. I find it quite an odd name for a Greek dish, Saganaki, and that's the only term that I can recall that it's the name of the actual dish. So there we have. Let's have a look at the other side. So see how we're getting on. Yeah, that's almost getting there. And now you can smell that cheese. The cheese is beginning to come through. And I'm just taking a swig of the old red wine, as I always do. Cheers, everyone. And so I think possibly, yeah, it's getting there because it's getting too difficult to to lift out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take some of the oil out. I'm going to pour this little bit of brandy around the outside, and let's see if we can get it to flambe. No, the pan was too hot, so that wasn't a great success, was it? So and I suppose that's why sometimes you don't get it delivered to the table, but I suppose you could call it that was a little bit of a failure, really. But I'm about to do another. I shall place this in this dish, and as I said, I believe if your pan's too hot, it won't flambe. So here we go. Let's get on with the second one. See if we have a better success with that. And in the meantime, I'll just give this a taste. And this is Kefo Latiri cheese. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. I don't think you could go wrong with that, apart from the fact that I've just gone wrong with that because it didn't actually flambe up. But it doesn't take anything away from the taste. Serve it with a wedge of lemon. There you go, that's a little bit more lightly coated. And I must admit, I'm going to have another taste. I may well just sprinkle a little bit of the lemon. I can't tell you. The taste is wonderful. And even better with the lemon on. It's lovely. See what it's like? No, it's still not quite done. It shouldn't be too long. As you can see. Here we go. It's almost getting there. We'll try again and see if we can get this flambe going. Perhaps I didn't use enough brandy, but I'm gonna keep on eating this. It really is so nice when all this crust, this brownness, it gives it such a lovely flavour. You'll have to excuse me while I keep on digging in this, it's so nice. Now, let's see if we can... Ah, look at that. Just look. Just look. Absolutely wonderful. I think what we'll do is Get that burning. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to throw in this brandy and see if it flambés this time. Whoa, and there you go. Hoppa! I obviously didn't put enough brandy in last time, but I hope you can see that, because that's the actual meal. Flaming cheese, the Saganaki, then run in the lemon. I'm just going to take that seed, that little pip out the way. There you go. Just got that out the way. And that's finished. And that will be served to your table with the flambe effect. But as I said, when we were in Cyprus, it was never served to the table like that, a presentation like that. It was just served as part of a meze. And of course they would use metaxa in Greece. And there you have it. Well, first one was a little bit of a fail, but at least I got it right the second time. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen. Give it a try, but be careful if you do actually set it on fire and create the flaming Saganaki. If you have liked what you've seen, please subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a share. And also ring that bell if you do subscribe, and then you'll be notified of other recipes and ideas that we put on the channel. And thanks very much for watching. Bye.